Hello friends, welcome back to the Craft Castle. We are going to take this pumpkin that I used last year to do those silly pumpkin pictures with my sister and my daughter. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna turn it into a terracotta clay looking pumpkin for my mantle. It does have a little space for a light, so maybe I'll add another light to it, but I'm excited to give this a test and see how it turns out. Very first thing that you want is obviously a pumpkin. This is plastic. I got this for like a couple bucks at Home Depot, I think. I'm not entirely sure. You're just going to need some type of paint vessel. I am going to be using an old IKEA, very painted, very used and loved plate. You're gonna need some baking soda. This is key to make that terracotta clay look texture. Some baking soda. I am gonna start off with is some orange paint, but I am going to use a little bit of yellow at the very end and you'll see. Then you're just gonna need a paintbrush. The bigger the paintbrush, the better. I only have this size, so this is what I'm working with. All right, let's get started. Okay, so the very first thing you're gonna wanna do, and this is gonna get messy, so I just have like a piece of parchment paper down just to protect my desk. I'm gonna lay in some paint. This is a pretty big pumpkin, so I'm going to lay in a lot of paint in there. And then you're gonna want to take some baking soda. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off with just a little bit of baking soda because you kind of wanna make it a thicker consistency. But you don't want it too thick that it's not paintable, okay? Then all you wanna do is mix your paint up with your baking soda. Do a little bit more baking soda. Okay, as you add your baking soda, you're gonna get paint that's gonna start getting thicker. Okay, do you see this paint now that I've mixed it up a little bit? You can see that there's some chunks in there, which is fine because we're getting ready to do like a terracotta look, but you want it to have a little bit of texture when it dries. See? Okay, so you just want to make it just thicker than what you normally would. Then just taking our pumpkin, I'm going to slap this paint on there. When you rub it in, you can see that there is some texture into the paint. That's exactly what you're looking for. Okay, when you have a good coat around the entire pumpkin, you want to let this dry very well. When the paint fully dries, you see that there's this like hazy white coating. That's the baking soda that's popping through. That kind of gives it that clay-ish look and texture that we were looking for. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is just take a little bit of black paint, and I'm going to go on the inside of where my cutouts are. Originally, there was black there, and I got a little sloppy with my paint, so I'm just going to go back in and cover the rest back up with black. Also, I'm going to paint the inside portion of my pumpkin black as well. One, because the new pumpkin color that I chose to paint on the outside is a different shade, so it kind of looks a little bit weird. But then two, I think painting it black on the inside will make everything else pop. Okay, and this is what it looks like with everything filled in. I think it looks a lot better than before. So to age it up a little bit, I'm going to be taking some white paint. You don't want a whole lot of white paint, so I'm just going to squeeze some out onto my parchment paper. Just going to use a dry paintbrush, and I'm just going to go into the cracks of my pumpkin and just fill in, make it look a little aged and rustic looking. That being said, I did not wait for this black to dry, and I wish I would have, because you can see that in some spots the black from my eyeballs gets onto my white, and then I start having this like streak. I just go in with like a Clorox wipe and kind of wipe it up a little bit. It does kind of give it like more of an aged look, but I personally would have wished I would have just been patient and waited for the black to dry. Okay, and this is what that looks like now that we have added in the white. I don't think it looks bad. However, I feel like it's missing something. So hold on, let me fix it. Okay, so I went ahead and just grabbed some brown because I think that I need to put brown for the stem. It just looks really plain, and I don't know if adding white to it would make a difference. So I'm going to use brown. Hopefully that works. I think it will. Okay, so I'm done painting my pumpkin. I do have to say, I think it looks really good, but let's wait until it fully dries so we can see what it actually looks like. Here is the pumpkin all dry. Do you love this? Was this a DIY fail, or was this a DIY success? Now, I really wish that I would have waited for the black to dry and not messed with my white, because in some spots I kind of don't like it, but I think this is a really good DIY. The brown ended up drying matte, which is great. What do you think? Are you going to try this or are you not? Let me know in the comments of this video. Y'all, I sure hope that I inspired you to create, because crafting can be so much fun, even if you fail at the end. All right, y'all, I sure hope to see you soon. Bye.